In this episode, we get in depth with Neca's Terminator Tech Noir action figure, but one is an imposter. In another episode of Fake versus Real, can you tell how to spot the fake? Stay tuned in to find out. I know it's been a while, but finally another amazing episode of Fake versus Real. We're going to go tackle down these two action figures and see the differences of them up close. The Neca Terminator T800. I already got to the unboxings of the Fake versus Real of the Terminator Police Station Assault T800 and the Terminator 2 T800 action figures. So if you guys didn't catch those, make sure you guys look in the description for the links. I was looking for all the Terminator action figures that they made, knockoffs, bootlegs, fakes, whatever you want to call it. Well, I wanted to get all of them. So from what I see, they only made 3 fakes of the ultimate Neca Terminator action figures, and that is the 3 that I've actually already done. So, well, this one I'm doing right now. And make sure you guys stick around, hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be doing plenty more videos like the Fake versus Real on the Gorilla Alien from Neca, SH Figuarts Shenron. That one's expensive. The Gorilla Alien is expensive too. I don't know if you guys checked out the prices on those. But the Back to the Future Neca action figures, plenty Marvel Legends. I went and scooped a couple Marvel Legends, so they're on the way here. And I'm going to be doing the unboxing on the Venom Pool action figure. That figure I really loved when I did the unboxing. Well, not really the unboxing, is like 5 unboxings. So stick around till the end. We're going to have this action figure right here side by side, and I'm going to show you guys each piece in detail and like never before. So I'm trying to up my game and up everything that we're doing here at the collection dimension. So let's look at this figure up close. Off top, I know you guys probably seen it. You guys seen other videos, the things to look for. The left is the fake, the right is the real. You could tell off top just by looking at the box. The box on the left is way darker than the box on the right. I know people always hate it and like, oh, you take so much time on the boxes. The reason I take time on the boxes is because there's a lot of collectors that are in-box collectors and they don't want to open the toy. So why not spend a little time on the box for what to look for so you don't have to open the action figure. Looking up close on this one, the color is definitely one thing to look for. Another definite thing is when you look at the bottom. So I've done videos for a little while now, made mistakes here and there. What you need to look for is the 2016. So this is 16 on the fake. With those numbers right there, that is the year that it came out. So meaning that this figure, the fake figure, when you order it, if it's the newer date, now let's look at this one. This is the Terminator. This is the reissue. Reissue comes with the tab. So if you found this figure in stores right now, no, it's not a fake. It's the real one. If it comes with this tab, it's the real one. This one has different tape, has a different year. So this was released in 2019. These were both released in 2016. The only ones they make fakes of are the first original ones, which was this one. And the first original one came with no tab, no cardboard tab. It did come with a tab like this. So the plastic tabs that Neca used to use. These tabs come with the 2016 version on the real, and on my fake, I don't know what you got. If you got one, no tab here, no insert, nothing for a tab was on this box ever for this figure. Don't know what the other figures are like. If you have a circle tab, this one right here, this is a circle tab. This is the 2019. If you receive this action figure, which has the 2016, and it has this cardboard tab, that means it is a fake because they did not make this with a cardboard tab for the original. Moving on to the next piece is, I've said it in a lot of different videos, since this is an older one, the original came with the 2-inch tape right here. I've said it before, on the fakes, any fake that I've had, they do not come with the 2-inch tape. They just have like 1-inch tape or just smaller tape, and that's on the top and the bottom. So if you get this action figure, or the fake one, meaning if you get this one and it has circle tape and it's a 2016, 9 times out of 10 that is fake, because when Neca released this one in 2016, they were not using the circle tape to my knowledge. Every action figure that I've unboxed from them had all the 2-inch tape. They did not have the circle tape. So again, if it says 2016 on the bottom and it has circle tape, 9 times out of 10, that is a fake. And it's probably not going to have the tab that this one has. But let's look at the figures at hand. Again, if you guys didn't check out the other videos of the other two, I unboxed the other 2 Terminator action figures, and those were pretty cool unboxings for me. So let's quick look at this up close, the picture of them, and you see right now, right away, the left is way darker than the right one. And in the other video that I did, even the cardboard was different on the inside of this, that it held. So I'm gonna show that again, because that's not something I was showing that much before. And I'm also gonna show them front and back. So again, the left is the fake, the right is the real. This is how it is packaged. And on the real one, the right here, the gun did fall out. But if you guys see on the real one, they have tape. Well, that was supposed to cover that. Tape to hold this down. Tape to hold this down. Now, this is the 1-inch tape on the inside. Now, on the fake version, they have like 3-inch tape from here all the way over here, holding all of this down. So you guys can see on both sides, it has the tape just like that. Neca does not do that. The Neca does not do that. And just to show you guys real quick, this is a 2016 real version again. And look, 1-inch tape, no tape covering the whole thing. I actually already did an unboxing of this one. If you guys didn't catch it, make sure you guys catch that one, because that one kind of pissed me off. I did the unboxing and then somebody commented because one finger was missing, and I actually didn't notice it doing the unboxing, so I felt like crap. But again, with this action figure, the 3-inch tape goes across. Neca doesn't do that. They don't. So moving on. And the back of the box, again, the whole box is darker. So I don't want to keep on saying that, but the whole box is darker. It's just simple as it is. Looking at everything else, the bottom looks correct. Looking at the sides, again, the left one, the fake one, that is darker. And you could tell by the red lines, if you're looking at the red lines. Same on the other side. And this side is kind of worse to me. Looking at the top, top is the fake, bottom is the real. Warning labels look the same. The only thing that I can tell the difference is if you really look, the top one, the fake one, is faded. So it's just all faded a little bit. Then the ages 17 and up, that is clear. You can see that clear. This one has a little, the printing seemed off. So I don't think you guys can see it. I'll try getting it as much as possible, taking a picture of it, but there's a little line. And again, that is the action figure that I received. So I received this one. You might get an updated version. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the updated versions are going to be same year. So they might update the color, they might update whatever, but there are a lot of fakes out there. So make sure you guys keep a lookout. Let's get to unboxing these two though. I've been waiting for a long time to get up close with these two, since I did the last Terminator unboxing, and I didn't know how long ago it was, but finally got them both in my hand. Again, left is fake, right is real. Got them out the package. Same thing with the other Terminator action figure. Let me zoom in here for you guys. If you look up at the cardboard, left is fake, right is real. Fake, real. If you look at the cardboard here, the fake one is, I think that's called corrugated cardboard. So you can tell by the lines in between compared to the real one. The real one does not have those lines, especially on the top. Almost all of it, it's smashed. You can see it a little bit if you move right Oh, can't zoom in like that, but right here, very small, but not like this. It's like that almost all the way around. That's definitely one thing that I seen. And again, the tape. You see this tape that's on it? That shine that's over it? This whole thing, this is all tape from here to here. The real has that tape. So actually, this is the tape that they use to close that box. So, and another thing is when I open the box, the fake is leaning forward. So 100% fake. No, I'm sorry with you. That's just leaning forward. But if you see on the left, off top, the color of the jacket, 100%. You can tell a difference in the color of the just by the jacket. So for me, I don't see no differences in the plastic. So plastic meaning this plastic that they're using to make it. This plastic just seems a little bit more foggy than the plastic on here. This just has a clear glaze to a clear look to it. This one, it just seems a little bit off, but again, you can't tell the difference in that at all. Another thing that I've seen is if you look at the arm right here, that arm is again being held back by this tape that's on. So this tape is holding that arm back. And then in this one, there's no tape holding it back. It is held back by a wire. And a wire holds his chest and a wire holds the fake chest. But that's what I see in those two. And definitely we're getting up close with the action figures. But opening it, seeing it, that's definitely one thing to look for when you're unboxing the action figure is the tape for me, for the box that I received. Now let's get these bad boys out of the cardboard and see what they look like up close together. One thing that I noticed real quick while I was doing the unboxing on the fake one, if you look at the wires, it's the wires are $1 compared to the real one, but I have seen these wires used in other action figures. What I'm talking about is how it's twisted. It just comes straight out after it was twisted. If you look over here on the real version, this is usually how I see NECA action figures tied in the back. The wire, it's usually a thick wire like this. The fake one has a less of a thick wire, but it's usually twisted up just like this. All you have to do is untwist it. Just a little something I know. Got these guys out of the package. And again, the color of the jacket is definitely a tall tale in this one for me. I definitely see something else that actually you should be able to tell without having to open the action figure if it's a fake or if it's a real. Stick around because I'm going to tell you guys what that is. But right now, let's get to the action figure at hand and look at the differences. No, they did not come with these stands. Hit up the website or our eBay page to be able to buy these stands. We got plenty different stands. Well, you can tell right there, the Terminator one, the real one is on this stand and the fake one is on this guy. And let's look at the faces up close. These are all the accessories with them. Let's look at the faces up close and you see those guys. And again, by looking at it, the jacket is definitely a different color. His face, well, his eyes on the fake one, okay, he looks better now. Well, not really better, but his eyes on the fake one definitely has a different look to it. He has something on his nose on the fake. There's definitely differences in the hair. It seems like the hair on the fake version on the left, on the fake, looks a little bit taller. I don't know if you guys see that, if that's just me. Looking at the jacket and the clothes, again, the gold, big difference in the gold on both figures. On the zipper, let's give them a full look over. And loving how I love this figure when I unboxed it. The Terminator, I'm a big Terminator fan. You see on the left, his face, he just looks, he looks skinnier. On the right, his chest is a little bit bigger. And I think that's because of the jacket. Look at the back at the rhinestones and the hair. It does look like, it looks like a stunt double stand-in on the left. But he just, I don't know, his head looks longer. Looking at his clothes, there's a different color to the pants. Not too crazy that you'll notice like that. And the paint job on the real version is just a little bit better. Look at the chains hanging off of his arm. And I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. So on this side, he has a chain under his arm. This one, he has a chain over his arm. But you could definitely tell by the paint job. And you can tell by the skin tone also. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll try getting the best. But the skin tone on the real one is a little bit more of a tannish color. The fake one is more of a whiter color. But just by looking at its head, you can tell the difference between the shape of the head. The fake one, again, looks longer. The real one has the vein right there coming out of his neck. You see the vein right there next to his neck. There's no vein on the fake version. And then on the right side, same thing. Has a little vein. No, that's not the vein. That might be a vein. Yes, that's a vein. The hair, the tops of the hair. The left looks brown. Left looks like a lighter brown color. The zippers on the back. If you look at the zippers on the back, again, the gold on the real one is just more metallic than the left one. The left one has more of a duller look. The rest of the jacket looks pretty much the same. I don't see much differences besides the paint job that I would say. The paint job on the I guess you would call them rhinestones. If you look at the fake version, look at the back, the paint for him, it isn't even on where the rhinestones are supposed to be. So the paint job is off. If you guys look right here, yeah, the paint job is off on the rhinestones, whereas the real version, all the silver paint is on where the rhinestones are supposed to be. So that's a big horrible look on the fake version. So left is fake, right is real. The boots look practically the same thing though. The paint job on it, I gotta see if, no, it's just a silver paint job. The gloves on the real are more glossy than the fake. The fake is more dull, and the same thing with that silver. Same thing with the silver. The silver isn't on the rhinestone parts. Hands in general are dull on the fake. The glove is a little bit glossy, but this one's real glossy on the real version. Looking at the two hands, paint right there on this hand, but that's normal. I've dealt with NECA bad paint jobs before. And like I said, NECA makes mistakes. The real one I unboxed of this last time, on this arm, his finger was cut off right there, missing. So NECA does do mistakes, and I've unboxed toys that the legs have broken, but that doesn't mean they don't have fakes. So first thing I'm gonna get to are the forceps of this action figure. Again, left is fake, right is real. The detail in them, I can definitely see. The left one definitely looks shoddy to me, especially where the scissors come together, the top of it. The right one, which is the real, is just more crisp, and when feeling it is just a little bit more flimsy than the real version. Looking at the tops of these two, you could just 100% tell that the left one is fake. I mean, you could tell if that's what you're looking for in the action figure when you open it. Not going to show you guys the other one because it's the same team. Should be the same thing. All right, let's move on to the Uzi. Left is the fake, right is the real. Now with the Uzi, The only thing that I definitely see is the front up here. It just looks more, again, flimsy. It looks like it's bent a little bit. The barrel on the real one is going straight. The barrel on this one, and it has that little plastic piece sitting there. But the barrel on the fake one is the left. And again, it looks more rounded off on the fake one compared to the real one. Looking at the handle and everything, the handle on the fake one isn't too bad, but they look pretty similar. Look at the other side, same thing. The piece right here, that looks kind of a little wonky, if you would call it. Some of the plastic that is right here on the fake, this piece right here, then you see on the inside right there, that piece, that plastic piece. So that piece sits there, but there's another piece in there that I don't know if you guys can see. Moving on, look at the gun, the pistol. Left is fake, right is real. And you see the difference with this one. The barrel is horrible. The fake one, just the paint job is horrible. There's no rusty look. The real one has a nice, beautiful rusty look to me. The fake one, they just did not put any effort into it. It seems like the handles are different. The paint on the handles are different. On the fake one, the silver on the handle for the screw is silver on both sides. The real one, it's not. It has a older look to it. So that is definitely a big difference in this. This gun is real horrible. Let's look at the shotgun. The right top is real. The bottom is fake. Looking at the handle, there's some paint off on that. So looking at the handle, left is fake, right is real. There's paint off on the fake version, which I can see sometimes paint falls off. There's more ridges in the end of the handle compared to the fake version. Look at the other side of it. The other side is actually just fine. Looking at the shotgun itself, the fake shotgun doesn't even have a trigger on it. So if you see right there, there's no trigger, and there's a trigger right there on the real version. So that is definitely a horrible fake right there. The barrel doesn't look bad except for the paint job on the fake version. But all together, let's turn it around, see how it looks. And the top is the real in this instance, bottom is the fake. You could tell by the trigger missing. So that side's not that bad. Don't see that much of a difference in it. Let's move on to the hand. So the hand in this one isn't too bad. Left is the fake, right is the real. It has that glossier look on the real one. I don't know if you guys see the difference in the shine. It looks like more detail is in the fingernail, not the fingernails, but the fingers right there by the leather look. The paint job of it is better. The fingers are more dull than the shininess on the leather. Both hands don't look too bad. Moving on, let's look at the swappable right forearm. And this one, I definitely think we should be able to see some differences in. Let's look at these arms. On the right is the real, left is the fake. The real version, the paint job looks better. There's more blood on the real version, as in inside. On the fake one, don't look bad though. I like there's more silver painted on the inside, like it's Terminator on the inside compared to the right. The right is more just bloody. But if you actually look right there on those grooves on the inside, the real one is just way more detailed to me than the fake one. The fake one, it just has more of a dull. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to get as much as possible. But all around, the paint job, the I guess it would be his jacket is a different color on it. Just it's that gray. It's that gray that he has there. Let's look at the back real quick. Don't look too bad, too off. Veins just seem on the real, the veins on the real just seem more defined than the fake version. Look at the hand real quick. The hand looks more detailed on the real version. I don't like that line going through the finger coming out on the real version. The fake version has it more smoother, but you could definitely tell right there in the hand that there's more, like way more detail that goes into the hand than on the fake version. Then on the fake version, you look at the fingers, you got pieces that are just pieces of plastic hanging off and everything like that. And again, if you guys ever see anything that I don't see, that I can't, that I'm not realizing at the moment, please shoot it down in the comments. I do not take offense. This is all just a learning process for everybody, for me. Let's move to the heads. So right is the real, left is the fake. The paint looks like it's in the same spots. The paint looks like it's the same paint. But again, his head on the fake version, his head just looks longer. His head on the real version is just more of a shape, more of a box shape. This one's just more oblong compared to the real one that I see. And again, the tan, the color on the skin. Now, if you guys stuck around, I told you I seen something in this action figure that you should be able to tell if it's a fake or if it's a real off top without opening it. So far, what I've seen, I had on the other Terminator, and this one also has it. If you look on the forehead, right there, do you see those lines all on his forehead? So far, two of the fake action figures of this Arnold, his forehead is like that with the lines on the fake. I had the same lines on the fake version of the other Terminator action figure, so I don't know if you guys checked that out. And if you guys didn't, make sure you guys do check that out. Bring it up close to the other two heads. The paint job for the eyes. The left one, the fake one, looks horrible with the eyes. The right one doesn't look that much better, but it does look better. And again, the shape of the head altogether, the shape of the head it's different. The left one, in this case, the left one, the chin, you see how high the chin goes compared to the real one. The hair is a different color on these guys. There's a number 30 or B2 on the real one of the extra head. There is no number on the fake version. Let me check these two real quick. Yes, and on the other head, there's B1. And the fake version hardly has a B1. You don't even really see it. So that's definitely a tell, is B2, B1. I don't know if that head has the same a number 2, but the head differences in this one are definitely recognizable. Now, that was all the accessories. That was the 2 action figures. Showed you guys the box. Let's get to the articulation of these 2 guys up next to each other and see how that goes. Real quick, let's look at the bottom of the feet too to get that out the way. Left is the fake, right is the real. And it both has the same logos and everything on the bottom of the feet. I know people always ask that. Usually they always have the logos on the bottom of the feet because they're using the same molds. So let's get to the articulation. I'm going to do the articulation up close with the fake one just so you guys can see how the articulation is with him. I already did the articulation with him in the other unboxing, but I'll show you guys real quick, just a fast one with him. So let's go head up. Head up, doesn't move back like that because of the jacket. Head down, moves real good. Taking off the head on the fake head. Let me pop it up. You know what? Show you the picture. Here goes a picture. Fake head on the back. It doesn't have no number or any letter. On the real one, it has an A of the first head. The other heads have two different letters that I showed, B2 and B1 on the back of the bottom neck of the real one. This one does not have anything, but head moves around real nice. Have no issues with that. Only main issue that I have with this is, like I said, the forehead. That forehead right there where it's those lines. Yeah, that's pretty horrible. But let's arms out. Arm out there. This one moves real good. This one stops right here because of the jacket. Elbow, now this is one thing that I was weary about. You see this elbow right here, right there on his inner arm. That's, I don't know how it's gonna turn. I feel it's gonna break. I don't want to do it too much. Let's move this arm just to see how this arm goes. And this arm kind of too does the same. Yep, there we go. So plenty paint. Oh, this is actually plastic that is stuck in it. So and this doesn't move that well, and you see how brown it is. Let's check out this articulation real quick on a real one. So I'll move him, and remember this is from 2016, so I didn't open him up, so he might be brittle. Let's see how his elbow moves, and his elbow moves real good. So you see like that, elbow bent. Same thing, has that little gap though. Elbow. This one seems like it only, no, his arms go all the way out. But this elbow, that's about right there as far as he goes. So on this one, let's pop his elbow back in. It pops in nice though, so that does bend like that. It has that gap there. And now it's just like, I guess, just loose. Wrist moves around. It's very loose on the wrist. This wrist is more stiff. This elbow, this one just feels like it's gonna pop out at some point. Let's check the waist. His waist moves. Legs out. His legs feel real brittle. So let's look at the in between right there, the two different shades of brown. And on this one, yeah, and you can see they use different links on it for the ball joints. So you see how that goes. It goes all the way up the pieces, and on this one, the plastic only goes halfway. So that's the difference. If you already have a figure open and you end up getting him, you'll know by that. But his legs feel really really loose. On the real one, his legs aren't moving. He's stiff. Feels like the more you move this one, the more it is just loose. Let's check the knees. Knee back. Knee feels brittle. Foot forward, down. I don't know if this moves on him. Yeah, it does. So shin moves. Knee bends on the real. Foot up and down, but his shin moves. And on the fake one, I can't get it to move. It feels like it's gonna break. Neither of them move. So the shins don't move on the fake version. The fake version that I have, the knee bend on this one, that's about as far as it goes back. His knee goes back about the same, but the shin does not move. So waist moves and everything moves on this. Arm popped out. Other than that, not an expensive toy to get the fake, but then again, the real version of this figure, this one, is not that expensive. I want to say he's like 40 bucks right now during the taping of this, last time I think I looked. But there goes the articulation on him. And there you have it, another episode of Fake versus Real, the Terminator unboxing. Like I said, I did all 3 of them, so make sure you guys go check out those other videos. Hit that like or dislike. Got more coming, so make sure you guys keep your eyes open because I'm going to be dropping videos back to back. Let's get to it. We out. Peace.